I'm going to share with you the 8 common mistakes that I find most real estate agents are doing using social media. Hi, my name is Mruwat. I'm with eXp Realty, where I've coached and trained thousands of real estate agents all over the world. And over the course of my career, I have utilized social media to build my business, where my husband and I have done millions of dollars using social media. So whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or any other social media platform, today I'm going to share with you the 8 mistakes that I find that are pretty common amongst entrepreneurs and real estate agents alike. So the first one being delayed versus instant gratification. You know, one of the things about personal branding and utilizing social media to do so is it is not an instant thing for the most part. So a lot of times it's about building a business, building a reputation, building a relationship with the person on the other side of the platform. And so at the end of the day, you can't post something and expect an immediate return. You can't expect an immediate client. So the fact of the matter is, when you're utilizing social media, you've got to realize that it's something that's going to be a bit more delayed, that it's a long-term play. If you're wanting something that's a little more instant, then you've got to look at other methods such as cold calling or door knocking, which, you know, I hate to say this, a lot of real estate agents don't like to do these days. So you have to realize that if you want something that's a little more instant, you've got to hit the phones. It's a numbers game. If you're wanting a long-term play where you're building a repeat and referral business and really building your own brand, then that's where social media can come in. So really understand the difference between delayed and instant gratification. 2 is you've got to commit to the process. Again, with it not being an instant gratification, it's not an instant thing, then you're going to have to commit to the process and realize that over time, as people start to view your content, as you know, clients, potential clients, and other people start to build an online relationship with you, and then you become known in your market, that's when you're going to see the return on everything that you've done in social media. So with that said, if you're focusing on social media, I wouldn't focus on social media alone. It would definitely be one of my lead generation buckets, but I would have other things that could definitely fill the pipeline on a more consistent basis. Number 3 is mix personal and professional posts. A lot of times when I look at real estate agents, let's take Facebook as an example. When I look at their profiles, they're posting constantly their pendings and their solds, and you know, they got this under contract and they just had this, went to this title company, which is all great. But the fact of the matter is, you're not letting the person on the other side get to know you as a person. And so I really often recommend that you mix personal and professional posts. I would do the 4-to-1, meaning 4 personal posts, and then you can mix in 1 professional post. And also, I can see with a lot of real estate agents, posting too much just about work can definitely backfire, where, you know, kind of internally people feel like you're too busy they don't even reach out to you because you're constantly putting up pending and sold postings, and so they feel like you might be too busy to work with them. So you definitely don't want to give that impression. So, and the other thing when you're looking at kind of a self-audit on social media is think to yourself, if you are the general public looking at these posts, would you start to engage in those posts? Would you start to engage in your comments, and ultimately, would you hire you? And I would say a lot of times the answer is no. So definitely doing a self-audit from time to time on your social media, I think, is incredibly important to make sure that, you know, the end goal is ultimately to build a relationship and get more clients. Number 4 is keep away from politics. I know that this is kind of a touchy subject, but the fact of the matter is, when you put out something that's political, you know, you're going to upset probably 50% of the people. So those are potential clients. And so although it's okay to have your own political views, it's okay to have your own opinions, I think social media, my own personal opinion, is not the place to put those type of comments or posts, because ultimately you're going to upset potential clients. And so we've really got to separate from that regard our personal views versus what we're doing professionally. Number 5, is your content engaging, right? If you're just constantly putting just sold and pendings and things like that, and you're not actually engaging with your audience, then that can be pretty problematic, especially for the algorithms on a lot of social media. So definitely ask a lot of questions, ask engaging posts, and then go back and comment and like And that way you're engaging with other people. And so that way you continue to show up on their news feed. So again, think about having engaging posts. And then number 6 is consistent posting. I mean, this is where time management gets really important, is you want to consistently post. So for example, we do content every single week. It's called Winners Wednesday, where we interview top producers all over the nation. And we do that consistently. So people come back to our social media platforms every single week to get that same content. So make sure that, you're not posting a few days in a row and then you're taking a week off. There's definitely a lot of platforms out there where you can schedule your post if it's not something that you can continually do every single day. Number 7 is look at repurposing your content. So, a lot of times we get overwhelmed by social media. Like I said, there's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. There's many, many more. So you can definitely repurpose your content. And here's just an example of what we do. We shoot a long form YouTube video. We do a short form teaser, if you will, 10, 15 seconds that is going to go on TikTok or Instagram stories or Facebook. And so those will lead back to the YouTube video, or you could actually take a long video and edit little pieces that you can put on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. So definitely look at ways that you can take the same content or even making that into a podcast, repurpose it on multiple platforms. That's going to help leverage your time. And last but not least, we got number 8 is your personal branding. This is incredibly important when you're looking at social media. Again, you're not looking at the instant gratification of getting a buyer or seller today. A lot of times we just throw posts out there, see your seller evaluation tool. How much is your home worth? Look at these homes for sale, which is all great things. But at the end of the day, what can you do to separate yourself from all the other real estate agents? And that's going to come back to your personal brand. How is the general public going to view you as a real estate agent? So again, we drop content every single week. If you like what you saw today, go ahead and give us a little bit of love, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we appreciate you joining us for today.